Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today we have two CFMOTO IBEX 450 and we're going to show you how to install the Yoshimura micro turn signal kits out front and the rear fender delete kit, as well as the micro turn signals. So you can get rid of that and go with this sleek look right here. Super nice, guys, and we're going to show you how to do it right here in this video. So we're going to go back in time now and let you see how it went. So the IBEX 450, it's a great looking motorcycle, right? Really like the cosmetics, the design of it. Great looking motorcycle. But just like anything else, there's always ways to customize it, improve it, and just change things up a little bit. And with Yoshimura, we've got just that. Of course, we got the exhaust. Yoshimura is known for that, right? Making awesome exhaust. But we can get rid of this fender here. Pretty big, you know, design, right? Kind of traditional. But with Yoshimura, we've got a fender eliminator kit. I'm going to call it the delete kit. And you can get that at teammscparts.com. We're going to show you how to install it right here. And you can just follow along with these steps. And we'll show you how to install this kit and get rid of that big old fender coming out back yonder. And I think you'll really like the end result. Just cutting a couple of zip ties up here that has the wires all bundled up nice and neat by CFMOTO. Don't worry, we'll get it all back tidied up when we're done. But you definitely want to take your time. Don't cut no wires that shouldn't be cut. And we're just going to get everything out and about where we can see it. All we've done up to this point is remove the seat, and then we took a 10 millimeter, or what's that?
8 millimeter on them.
8 millimeter?
But you need to unplug these before you take that loose.
Okay. Joel said, hold up, don't take that loose. First, take the plugs here apart. That way you don't have no unnecessary stress pulling on the wires coming out to your blinkers. Now, that's it. So we had a couple of 8 millimeter bolts that were holding this on underneath here. Took an 8 millimeter socket and got it off. And all we've done is remove these bullet electrical connectors here. Got a green one, brown one, orange and green, and then a blue and green wire. So again, this should be just like yours if you're in the US. If you have a 450 MT or your model is from maybe in the Europe or something like that, Australia, may look a little different, but for the most part, I believe they're all the same. And what will be helpful in this video process is if you follow on with the video as well as your instructions that are included. First step is going to be installing the light onto the Yoshimura fender eliminator bracket, and we'll use those 4 millimeter button head screws, just like so. And Joel fed the wire through the back side there. But to keep everything somewhat plug and play, we're just simply cutting back on the original plug-in harness on the original kit. And we got our black and green, or I'm sorry, brown and green wires. And we're going to follow on in the instructions here. We're going to use the soldering ends that come with this kit, and we will fit that together. And we'll go take the red here from that light and go to brown, and then we'll take the black to the green. That way, when we're all said and done, we can plug it all back up with the same bullet connectors that come from the factory. So one thing we wanted to show you is we have the actual micro blinker kit that we're going to be installing, but you can just install the fender delete kit and use the stock or OEM blinkers, and you'll mount this bracket on there, and you'll see that in the instructions, and you can use your stock factory blinkers. They'll mount up to those brackets right there. But we're actually going to be installing, which is a whole different separate part number, we'll be installing the micro turn signal kit bracket and installing those in the OEM blinker place. Just look a lot nicer. So anyways, at this point, that's what we're going to swap to. We'll have to show you how to do that. So we won't be using these brackets. So just keep that in mind when you order just the Fender delete or eliminator kit. That's going to give you this new license plate light, and then you will use those brackets that are included to mount up your blinkers. So Joel has the bracket for the micro blinker kit, and he's got it mounted up on the new Fender eliminator bracket, and we're just getting our lights out, and we'll get those mounted up and get ready to wire them in. Those things are awfully cute, ain't they? On the wiring of your blinkers, what we're doing is we're actually looking at the blinker kit instructions for the front blinkers that we have, and hopefully this will help you out. So we've got the little blinker LEDs bolted up here with the little white nylon nuts, and we went ahead and we cut the red and white wires because those will not be used. Those are for just running lights, and they're just not going to be used on this setup. So we got black and blue on each side. So for your right blinker, you're going to be hooking up the black to the green, and then your blue to blue. And we'll show you that right over here. That's what we're working with on this side, and that way we can use our same OEM bullet connectors. So we'll get that heat shrink together, and then on the left blinker we'll go green to black and orange to blue, and we'll just show you the finished product. Okay, so Joel actually added some heat shrink. Looks super good, just adds a little bit of protection. Yeah, you can see that. Dude always does a professional job. Now he's going to route this up through that hole, and then I'm probably going to have to put the camera down and maybe help. Oh, look there. He's getting it worked in there. Dude don't need no help.
But it helps.
But it helps. That's right. So as you can see, we're going to be putting these bigger spacers that are included on closer to the tail light, and then that's going to go up inside those slots, the threaded slots, and then we'll get the bolt started. And then we got spacers here that will go on these bolts for this part of it. And now that we got the bracket bolted up, you can then adjust your LED blinker lights to point in the direction that they would be most visible. So now you just simply find your matching wires, plug those up to the bullet connectors, and then we will tidy up our wires, get them all nice and neat in underneath that section, and then reinstall the seat. Also guys, if you're wanting a nice exhaust and air filter kit, this is the Stage 2 DNA air filter kit. You can get that at teammscparts.com. I'll actually put a link down in the description of the video. Now I do highly recommend that you get the Team MSC tune that is tuned specific for this exhaust and that air filter kit. Have this unit not only looking good, but sounding good and ripping. Great performance setup there. And we got all of our wires nice and neat, zip tied underneath behind the latch there for the seat. And this baby is complete. Now of course we're going to do the front blinkers as well, and we'll show you how to do that. But its wiring process is going to be the same as the rear. But that looks so good. I guess we'll turn them on and see what it looks like.
You had a tag in there.
Yeah, that's right. So we gotta get our tag on there, and it'll be about right there. But I ain't got my tag yet, so I gotta go get that. There's your left blinker, right blinker, and then hazards.
The pretty darn bright.
Yeah, they're very
I was
bright.
wondering how bright they would be. They're super bright.
Yeah, super bright. I don't know how bright you can tell they are on camera, but
It's hard to
we're
look
in we're in a very well lit room, and that's bright. So very happy with it, guys. If you want yours, you can get it down in the description of this video. I've got that link for you. And Yoshimura knocked this out of the park, son. Got this bike looking awesome. So just for a quick reference, that's what would be there. And now we got just that. So really sleek, man. Looks super good. Yeah. We'll get it out next to another bike with the whole setup and show you when we end this video. So now we're just simply taking the panels off to get these front blinkers off. And we'll go ahead and show you how to install all of that. It's really easy to take that panel off. That's actually the same steps that you take to get your ECU out when you send it in to Team MSC or Main Street Cycle for us to do your ECU tune. But all you do, take out that Allen head bolt, that one there, and then that one there, and then there's going to be a Phillips head screw right there, okay, just like on this side. And then right here, holding this top section, there's a Phillips head screw there. You don't have to worry about this Phillips head screw, just that one right there. So we'll take that, this 2 Phillips head screws, 3 Allen head bolts, and you can remove that piece. You do have these grommets, rubber grommets. So you basically take your fingers behind the plastic and just kind of pop it up. As long as you got those 3 Allen head bolts and 2 Phillips head screws, you can get all of these rubber grommet pins out. Yeah, because you want to just pull straight out, because you don't want to break any of those rubber grommet plastic inserts. But they're pretty strong. I was already inserted the blinker with putting the nylon washer and nut on the back side. So don't panic when you see how small they are compared to the stock blinker, okay? It doesn't look terrible, right? But if you want to customize it and want a sleek look, this is the way to go from Yoshimura. But as you saw a while ago, those rear blinkers, mega bright. All right, same as the rear blinkers, we're going to be getting rid of the red and white wires. We're only going to be using the blue and black wires. Now we'll go and we will have to cut off so that we can use the same connector here. I'm just going to be cutting off these blinkers because won't ever be using them again. And then we will be able to strip this back, connect them with our soldering connector that comes in your kit. We're going green to black and then orange to blue. Joel's just going to kind of wrap that wire together, and then he's already slid on the soldering piece, just like so. Get that soldering piece right over those 2 wires, and then we'll use our little torch and melt the solder. As soon as you see the solder melt, and you don't want to hold it in one place and melt that silicone covering.
The coating, it'll pour all out everywhere.
Yeah. So just keep that heat moving until you see the solder melt, and then it will bond together the 2 wires. Then we'll repeat the process on the orange and blue. Okay, and now that our connectors are done, we can just connect it just like the OEM was. We'll take all of our slack there and bundle it up. Now you can cut those shorter before you do this, which that's really what Joel's wanting to do, but
What we're gonna do.
Oh, what we're gonna do? Okay. You don't want to leave, you don't want to cut them too short, okay? So Yoshimura gives you plenty of wire if you make a mistake or you know, whatever. That way when you remove your plastic, you got plenty of slack to be able to undo your plug. Joel, he's gonna go ahead and get it nice and tight the way that he likes to do his installs. So we'll leave that part up to you. Now we're going to repeat the process on this right hand side. Remove the panel just like I showed you a while ago. We'll remove the blinker, install the LED light, and wire it up, and we'll show you the finished product. So we got the front and the rear done, guys, and this is such a massive difference. Yeah, mega bright. So Joel's got the stock ones. You see those stick out that far. Again, that's just what you expect with OEM, right? But now check that out. Very nice. So, you know, at first when you first see them, you're like, oh, that's, you know, could that be a safety issue? Not at all, because those are so bright. Everybody's gonna be able to see it, even from the side. You can see it. Turn them back on. Yeah, see that? Super bright. And this is, again, this is in a bright LED lit shop. And so at night, people are gonna have no problem seeing that. Very, very bright LEDs.
If you look right at it, like it almost,
Yeah.
it'll hurt your eyes.
Yeah, and you can't tell through the camera how bright that is. So very, very pleased with this setup, the micro turn signal kits. Again, you can get those right here in the description below. If you appreciate this video, guys, the way to help us out is to not go buy them from somewhere else. You got them right here at teammscparts.com. Buy them from the link down in the description below. Show some appreciation to this install video. And guys, we've got way more than this for you. Like I said, we've got exhaust, we've got riding gear, we've got air cleaners, we've got service kits. We've got you covered with everything you could possibly need, all in one place. And that's at teammscparts.com. Again, guys, we appreciate you so much. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe if you're not subscribed already. Give the video a thumbs up, comment below, and stay tuned for more action, guys. We got a lot of cool stuff coming your way. Check out the tune videos as well. And we got some adventures coming up too. I wanted to show you side by side what it looks like. That's the OEM setup. This is the aftermarket with the Yoshimura from teammscparts.com. Looks good, guys. What do you think? Let me know down below. Also, listen to that Yoshimura exhaust, son. Woo! Sounds good. Stop. Oh yeah. Then up front, looking good. Tell me what you think down below. Remember to get yours from teammscparts.com. If you appreciate this video, guys, shop from us at Team MSC. And also make sure you subscribe to Real Talk Power Sports YouTube channel. And also give me a follow on Facebook and TikTok. I appreciate y'all so much, guys. God bless you. As always, remember to keep it real. We'll see you in the next one.